Hello, welcome to the Sherman Group Build Day. It's a very small group today, as you can see. There's only me and Jimothy. So, how are you, Jim?
I'm very good, sir. And how are you today?
I am well, thank you. It's a lovely, beautiful Welsh rainy day today. I'm
Yes,
very
you
happy.
were telling me earlier, and I wish I was there to enjoy it too.
It's lovely. So we had the members live yesterday, and we had a chat about any changes we need to make to the channel. And one thing that came up is we think it might be better if, rather than going through all the chat at the beginning, we just get everyone started modeling, and then I just pick out the bits of chat that we need to help with the flow of the show, so to speak. So, what we'll do is, Jim, what are you working on?
Well,
What's your
I've got my Sherman here. I've got my lower hull assembled. I've reinforced the inside joints with super glue. Anyway, let me make big screen for myself. Not you to me, for me. I mean me putting the whole thing on large screen. Anyway, I have the I reinforced all the seams inside with super glue to anchor tight. I got the final drive assembly set up, and I've been doing a little bit of work on smaller parts. And I'm just going to continue on with the instructions as they're laid out. So this is the next page. Yeah. This is the page I'm working on.
So that's me, Sherman, is it?
I'm sorry?
That's me, Sherman.
No, that is Asuka.
Ah, okay, cool.
Another Japanese model maker, but not quite so well known. And I honestly, I don't know if they're in business anymore. Maybe someone in chat can help us understand whether they are. These instructions are dated from 2015. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's a really nice kit, and I'm very pleasantly surprised at how well it's going together. And it's really living up to what a lot of people told me in other Discord channels when I showed this as my next project. They said it'll go together very well, and sure enough, it is. So.
Excellent. Well, I'm doing that one. There we go. The Israeli Super Sherman, which was very kindly sent to me by Rob, which is much appreciated. Right. Should we get on with modeling, Jim?
Let's roll.
I will just get everything else. I'm not sure what's happened to Trev today. He's probably still, I don't know, fixing his hair or something. Who knows?
Oh, the burdens of having that hair, that beautiful head of hair.
I know, right?
Okay, so let us commence.
Just have me desk light straight in my face.
I'll tell you what, I think I missed my calling in life. I should have been a plumber. I'm always forgetting something. I will be right back.
All right, mate. Bob managed to get first place today, so well done, Bob. Well, unfortunately, he's feeling under the weather, so he's not here. Steve says hello. Hello, Steve. Tiff says, all right. Hello. Yeah. Hello, Tiff. Some guy called Jim says, curses. Third place. Drat. Let's see. Duke says, good early, beautiful people. I had to relinquish my title as I'm going to a family funeral and I'm at my brother's house at the moment. Well, sorry to hear that, buddy. On both counts. Julian says, morning all. Good morning, Julian. Philip Page is in. He says, good evening, everyone. Hello, Philip. How are you doing, buddy? My light's about to topple over. Saved it. Joe says, look at the tipster now wanting to be numero uno. What has the world come to? Sad. Just sad. Tiff's not competitive. She's just happy. Tiff says, nah, not bothered about being number one, Joe. Just happy to be back. Dennis says, hi, Ron. Hello, Dennis. I appear to be losing my voice today. Duke says he'll catch up later. No problems, buddy. Tiff does a very important public service announcement. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in, folks. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah. And for those who are new here, wondering why I'm doing a daft man's voice for Tiff, it's because it's a sort of channel joke, which she's perfectly fine with and actually enjoys. And she'll tell you that herself. Joe says it's finally raining here too in South Mississippi. Nice. Aussie Ian says, happy Sherman Day, everyone. Hello, Aussie Ian. Joe says, by the way, nice of you to comb your hair, Mikey. Looking good. Thanks. I've had to start putting gel in it because my hair's getting too long. I went to get it cut last Friday, but when we got there, they shut early unexpectedly. So I was like, oh, damn it. So, yeah, I need to put gel in my hair now just to keep it under control. Aussie Ian says, yes, Asuka's still releasing kits, Jim, but they seem to be reboxing of their previous releases. When he comes back in earshot, we'll tell him. Adam says, hello, me loves. Hello, Ducky. Junior says, I thought that was Tiff with laryngitis, Mikey. Aussie Ian, Jim. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. He's just said Asuka is still releasing kits, but they seem to be reboxings of their previous kits.
Oh, well, good. I hope they rebox their jumbo Sherman kit. No one else makes that except them and Tamiya, and their kit is obviously going to be much better. That's good news. Thank you, Ian.
Oh dear! Today I've got to make all the bogeys.
Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I gotta think about adding cast texture on the final drive, and got to plan that out in my assembly sequence.
Yeah,
it's nice on here, but it always looks a little better with some Mr. Surfacer.
Yeah. Tiff says, and yes, I'm perfectly okay with the daft voice. I'm not offended in any way. Yes, she actually gets offended if people get offended on her behalf. She's sort of the reverse of what you'd expect.
Right. Well, as Julian has said, I don't need someone being offended for me.
Exactly. Ghost says, morning, everyone. Good morning, Ghost. What piece of sprue do I need? Ah, how convenient. The sprue I need is on top. Makes a change.
Yeah, with the Tacom kit, that's a win.
That's definitely a win.
Yep.
Oh, no.
And
I think I need to look at getting some more Smear Extra Thin soon. It's getting a little bit low. Tiff says, I've encountered that person recently, Mikey. Oh. Did you give them a good hard stare down? Make them feel really silly? Cocktail stick. Oh, I know what I'll do. What'll work. I'm sick to death of having to swill my Tamir Extra Thin cup around. There we go.
Oh, okay. Now we got to assemble the rear panel. Well, I suppose I can. We're doing it now. Better to put all that stuff in before I put cast texture on. Right.
Everything okay?
Pardon?
Everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just my dear old dad, may he rest in peace, when he used to be doing house work around the house, the carpenter he was always talking to himself, like, okay, you got to cut there, 45-degree angle, right? Okay. And one time I remember I was doing something downstairs as well. I said, you talking to me, Dad? He says, no, this is how I work. I keep telling myself, talking myself through everything I do. So don't mind me.
Aussie Ian says, Jim, Meng do a jumbo M4A3 Easy 2 kit number, or E2, kit number
really?
TS045.
That's Meng? They do a jumbo. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Ian. I didn't know that existed. I honestly didn't. Thank you very much.
Here's Trevor.
Hey.
Good afternoon, chaps.
Good afternoon to you,
Sorry,
sir.
terribly sorry for the delay.
Tiff says they were on another live I watch. Pretty much just ignore each other. Oh, best way. Can't teach fools.
I've got a Prezi.
Oh, have you? Is it one you like?
I've got a Vortex automatic paint shaker.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. I've got one of those. I should say my best mate has one, and I use it more than he does, but it is a great tool to have. Worth the investment.
This is the gallery one, the new one.
Jim says exactly right, Jim. As you know, I'm in a wheelchair, totally unfazed by jokes about it, and hate the offended on behalf of Brigade. It's very patronizing, which does bloody annoy me. Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, who's upset?
People getting offended on behalf of Tiff and Julian. Joe, on my build, it's Smear 148 Sherman early production. I actually enjoyed the track portion of the assembly for once, though it looked decent, or thought it looked decent. Yeah.
Oh dear, right, I better get my Sherman down.
Yeah. Joe says, then saw a video and the guy said it was an excellent entry-level kit. I don't feel too good anymore. Mate, don't worry about
it, Joe. Hey, don't let that.
I hate this whole entry-level kit crap. The kit's what you make it.
Don't worry about it, Joe. What you got there is a really nice kit in 48 scale. That is, from what I've heard, and I seen one. I had a 48 scale T-34 that I traded with a fellow modeler of mine for another kit. And I'll tell you what, you want to make a tank that's going to look good, build one of those. It's just fine.
Yeah.
So I hope you're posting pictures in the Discord. I'd like to see how that Sherman's coming along, especially the tracks.
Yeah, I would as well, actually.
Yeah, because I don't build much 48 scale armor. So, in fact, I haven't built any ever. But I mean, that doesn't mean I don't like it. It's just that I just don't have any in my collection.
Ooh, Mr. Waitrose is in. And he says, afternoon, troops. Happy as my Jaguar T2 148 arrived today. Excellent.
Oh, nice. Okay, very good.
Do you want to show us, Gary? Do you want to show it off? Do you? Jim says, Jim, that's the main kit, probably in Amazon US too. Well, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you both, Julian and Ian. Thank you.
I'm sure he'll put the link into Discord for you, buddy. He's good like that.
All right, what was I doing last time? Oh yeah, I was building the whatever you call them.
The thingamabibs.
The dollies or whatever they call them.
The bogies.
Bogies, that's it. I knew it had something to do with those, but
what's a dolly got to do with your nose? The dolly's for washing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, something like that, isn't it? I don't know. Been a long morning.
It has been a weird morning, hasn't it?
Well, we got up with the intention of going into our local food wholesale place to get some stuff for the club and that, and some bits for us. And we ended up in the bloody AdBlue thing still hasn't gone out in the car, so we went into the garage and it's going to cost, well, they wanted 180 quid to put it on the diagnostic, and they wanted it all day.
How is this? Does this come up? There you go. Hello, Gary. Hey.
Oh, what's that? Oh,
hey, there you go.
Let's have a look.
Oh, that's
Happy
the two-seater
fellow.
version?
It's the two-seater, yes.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
This is going to be XX139, which I flew in. So
nice.
It's going to be my Jaguar.
Is that a new kit or?
Sorry?
Is that a new kit? New one they bought out or?
Yeah, so like literally the last few days.
Yeah.
Obviously the Jaguar itself was last year before.
Yeah.
And I've built one of those already, which I like lots.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there we go.
Yeah.
But this is the 2-seater. So
Very nice.
well, my friend Tim, who took me for a ride in a 2-seater, ended up flying those things for real.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun, and it's a beautiful aeroplane. So very, very high, and it's an exceptionally good kit. I mean, this is Airfix. For me, this is Airfix absolutely on the top of its game. Goes together superbly well. It's really designed well. I love it. So very happy indeed.
Excellent.
So we've all got prezzies. I've got my Vortex
I've
Yes.
not.
paint thing. I'll tell you what, it's quite heavy, isn't it? Surprising. Yeah, they're quite heavy.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's the top that's heavy. It's got a lot of weight in that to keep the bottle presumably vaguely stable.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
you've got the Trevor. You have the one that has the fitting that you slide down on top of whatever bottle you're using, so it holds it in place.
yes, yeah, the same one as Gary's got. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I have a similar model, different manufacturer, of course, but it's like what you use in a laboratory to shake up test tubes. But it doesn't have a holder. You have to hold a bottle of paint or spray can or whatever it is in place, but it still works the same way. It's I do like that extra addition though the gallery did. You literally don't just put it in place and let it do its work. Yeah, that's the best kind of paint shaker I've seen out there.
Yeah, so it's Prezi Day. Ooh.
Well, hey, galleries all into I'll give them lots of credit. They don't sleep on things like PR and optics and everything else.
I know. Tell me about it. I don't stop hearing from them. It's good in a lot of ways. It's very, very good. But it's kind of, look, guys, I'm doing my best, all right.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I'll let you know about that paint when I've finished using it. I'll do that. Yes, I will try. I have tried that, and it's really good. But no, I haven't done the video yet. But it's done from them saying, "Can we give you any more information? Do you need any more footage? Do you need this? Do you need this?" They've been really helpful. Yeah,
well, send some out to Trevor.
yeah. Trevor do some for you.
Yeah,
mate.
I do know
Trevor
a friend
do
of
it.
mine who would gladly use and review your products.
Absolutely.
Well, I've been sort of doing research and scripting for doing a review of the Airfix Bedford.
Oh, nice.
Because
Very nice.
I worked and drove it. Worked on it and drove in it. And I actually found the Army Equipment Schedule publications as well. Army Equipment Support publications. With all the
Well, that's why your reviews are good, Mikey, because you pick subjects that either you've actually been involved with directly or you know a lot of. Now, I remember that review you did of the US Army ammo carrier. The detail that you could discuss with like the fitting of the back door, how the back door looked, and you knew what it should look like, so you could then say how well the kit had been done. I could never do that in a million years, so I've got the faintest clue what the back end of this thing should look like. I can just go on, well, it looks pretty good. The rivets seem to line up and the plastic's well molded. But the thing about your reviews was you really, really know your subjects. I think that would be a good thing.
Thank you, buddy. It's very kind of you.
Yeah,
It gives that authenticity and that knowledge that's beyond just, this is a nice bit of plastic. That will go together well. It's, well, they've got this. Yes, that did happen, but if you want to do it this way, you could also do that sort of thing, which a lot more background knowledge that I think it will be unique to what you could bring to a review. So I strongly would suggest you get on with that when you can, mate. I know it's difficult because you're doing all these live streams all the time with us as well. Yeah, but I think that could be interesting.
The computer running so slow as well makes it a pain.
Yeah,
but I'm going to try and do it. I think I can do it.
Yeah.
We want more reviews.
If someone did a plastic kit of the Foden, I'd be in my element. I could pretty much tell you where every greasing nipple is on it.
Ooh, nipples, eh?
And they had better get it damn right, otherwise it'll be and another thing.
Yeah. Tiff says, "Hi, Gary."
Hello, Tiff. How you doing?
And Joe says, "Good to see you, Trevor. Hope you're well."
Yes, mate. Yeah. Got delayed because of car issues.
Julian says, "Jim, I've just dropped that link in Discord for you."
Okay, thank you, Julian. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So we solved the car.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel, Trevor. You just can't get decent drivers anywhere these days. So I'll have no money. I know exactly how you feel.
We solved the problem by buying a new car.
Solved it by hitting it with a hammer.
And you call me Waitrose. You solved the problem by buying a new car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we live in a replacement society.
Yeah.
I think diesels are going to phase out, aren't they? Not because of them wanting to get rid of petrol and diesel engines, but because they're just too much of a pain in the ass these days with the AdBlue stuff.
Yeah, as I was saying the other day, we've had one, two, three. I think this was the third or fourth one that we've had that's been AdBlue, and we've never ever before had any problems at all whatsoever.
Yeah. Ghost says, picked up the next victim of the Kit Bash spaceship, 132nd Smith F-14, searched the house for 2 months, couldn't find it, went into the room I tore apart, and it was sitting in plain sight.
There you go.
Sod's law, isn't it? Moz is in, and he says, I did a video review of the Hella Sherman. Some people don't take humour well. No, you're not wrong.
Oh, God, I've lost the screen.
Tiff doing another very important public announcement. 19 in and only 7 likes. Who's slacking?
Not me. I liked when I got in early this morning.
Come on. Tiff also says, thanks for reminding me, Trevor. I need to pick up some modelling bits from Mum, so she bought me. No idea what though.
Nothing like a surprise.
Adam says, oh, Mikey, I was wrong. Bosnia starts after the stream. I was much further ahead than I thought. It's all right, buddy. Should be interesting for you. So Adam's watching a series of videos about the Iraq War, Northern Ireland and Bosnia and things like that. Oh, hello. A boat's just pulled up outside my house.
A boat?
Is it a boat? No, it's not.
Those floods are getting terrible.
It's a pickup truck with a trailer full of wood. I'm assuming it's going to the guy with the boat. Julie says, buying a new car, Trevor? Gary would just sack the chauffeur and employ a new one.
They don't come with their own cars. I mean, yeah. Not the agency I use, anyway.
You'll just have to get better.
God, I'll have to have words.
Yeah, we've gone for a petrol hybrid this time.
Oh, there we go.
Excellent.
That'll solve the AdBlue problem.
It will, won't it? Yeah.
Now you just got to worry about the combustibles. Moz says the problem is diesel is nigh-on carbon neutral with AdBlue. It's the other stuff it produces that's the problem. Yeah.
So it's done 71,000. So.
Oh wow, it's not bad, is it? Not bad at all.
That's 19 reg. So.
Yeah.
Right. Put some more bogies together.
So what are you working on today, Gary?
I've just been just touching up a few bits on my Crusade. It's sprayed black at the moment. The problem I find with a lot of Cold War aircraft, right, is you spray them black primer and you think, that actually looks really, really, really good. I don't want to do anything more to that. I just want to put the decals on and leave it alone. It looks so good in black. But anyway, it's going to be Mirage Bleu when it's done, so I'll do that.
Now that you've said that, Rob's going to send you a Blackbird or something.
Yeah. And then I should put the wings on, because the wings are going to be temporarily fitted, because they will be painted separately, because I can. Is my Revell Halifax. He's doing very nicely, thank you.
Lovely. Oh, it is.
Hey.
Well done.
There we go. So,
Farting along quite nicely.
Looking nice there. Very nice.
so lovely kit.
Another of my favorites of World War II. It doesn't get enough love, just like the Hurricane.
Yeah.
No, it's getting increasing love, of course, with Coterie, now that they've got their Halifax project online. That's
very good.
going to make a 1/48 scale Halifax. And the detail in the research that they're doing is just insane. They have like these
that's right.
dates.
That's for 2028.
Yeah, and they're debating now the earlier sort of semi-triangular shaped fins were found when they were doing corkscrew maneuvers to defend themselves against fighters. They found that it gave some directional instability, and eventually they had the big rectangular ones. But there was an intermediate update which was aimed at reducing the instability issues. So they're even thinking of modelling that one, even though it actually didn't last very long in service, squadron service, before the big flat ones came in. So they're really, really taking the research seriously, which is lovely.
Well, that's when you have modelers making models for modelers.
Yes, especially something as you say, something that hasn't had much love and feels cruelly overlooked for so many years. There's a lot of people with a lot of information who want to share it, make sure it's a good thing.
Yeah. Halifax is right there, front center with the Lancaster, and it was it answered the call of service. And maybe there were performance differences that gave the Lancaster an edge. I don't know. I don't know too much about specifics of 4-engine British World War II bombers, but for me it just is like, oh, it's a Lancaster, oh, it's a Spitfire. No, it's a Hurricane and it's a Halifax. You see a British bomber with 4 engines, you think it's a Lancaster. People think every Japanese plane's a Zero, every American plane's a Mustang, every German plane's a Stuka. It's popular aviation history. That's what it is. And the in me kind of rises up and gets a little ornery.
It goes back to what we were saying yesterday. It's high school history education, isn't it? Or high school level of education.
Yeah. Absolutely.
World War II, the RAF flew these. That's a Spitfire. Okay. We're not going to tell you anything else.
Yeah.
The British had these tanks. We're not going to tell you about the other 20 or so. You just need to know they had them.
You know the show Pointless on TV here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you know, Jim, it's a show, it's like a quiz show, but the idea is to give the answer that the least people knew. So they said we asked 100 people, and the idea is you give a correct answer that no one else thought of, and that's why it's called Pointless. Right. So the lowest score wins. And one question was we asked 100 people about name an aircraft that flew in the Battle of Britain. And I'm going, oh yeah, well, Bolton Paul Defiant, Western Whirlwind, Blackburn Skewer from the Fleet Air Arm. They did rattling off these things. And it was the British and Axis. So, there were some CR-42s were involved in that. And basically everything I mentioned was pointless. And the only answers, Spitfire, Hurricane, Messerschmitt. They took Messerschmitt, even though it should be BF-109 or BF-110. They allowed Messerschmitt. I think Heinkel won 11 there. So there's like about 5 or 6 that scored points. And you think, exactly that point, you know, there was so many more types of plane being flown then.
Yeah.
That people just don't know. And flown by terribly brave young men.
Yeah.
A lot of them should not be flying shit like that.
Yeah. What I'm surprised someone actually mentioned hurricane. I mean, that kind of surprised me. I was like, oh, wow. Probably about
five people out of the 100.
It's still an improvement over what I would expect, but
yeah,
nonetheless, I get your point. I hear you.
It's very sad, but there we go. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, particularly in the United Kingdom. I mean, the Battle of Britain is a very, even though it's 80 plus years on, it is a huge moment in your country's history, an existential crisis.
Totally. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Sadly, you get these reports in the newspapers and every now and again about people not knowing who Winston Churchill was, things like that in schools. And you think, I can understand that, there's a limited amount of history you can teach, but there's some things that really are fairly fundamental to our history and our identity as a nation. The very fact that we're here being able to discuss these things openly, minor things like that, and Churchill, with his faults, of which there were many,
you got to take them. You got to take them all, with the war's on,
In balance, he did a pretty damn good job. As an embodiment and as a figurehead as well, as a sort of a propaganda figurehead, if you like, to put it in those terms. It was remarkable, and people should understand. It's been on our currency, for goodness sakes. People should know who are on the banknotes and a little bit about why they're there. Be they Adam Smith or Florence Nightingale or Shakespeare or Churchill. People should think, oh yeah, that's the person who did this. I'm going off on another rant, Mikey. I'm sorry.
No. I could counter that by saying that a lot of people don't actually. I'm guessing maybe it's the same in the UK. They don't actually handle paper currency a whole lot anymore.
And he's got a picture of Barbara Streisand on his desk at Blenheim Palace.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I wonder how many Americans will be able to tell you why the people chosen for American banknotes. Obviously, Washington should be straightforward. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, Lincoln. But I wonder if a lot of American people would be able to say, oh, this president's on this note because they did this, or because they were famous for this, or I just wonder.
Well, there is a trick question you can throw in there. Name the note that is adorned with a man who was not United States president.
Yeah.
Now then. I think the 20 is Jackson, who was president. I think Ben Franklin is on there, and I don't believe he was ever president, and I think it might be the 10.
You got the right note, and you are correct about Ben Franklin. That's one I missed. So bad on that. I believe he's on another note. Maybe I forget which one, but he's on one.
That's why they call them Benjamins.
Right.
Bennies.
Alexander Hamilton is on the $10 bill.
Oh, is he really? Hamilton?
Yes.
Oh, right. The one about whom the musical was written.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was I think he was a signatory to the Declaration of Independence, was he not?
Again, I have to check my history, but I believe he was the first Secretary of the Treasury.
Oh, okay.
I could, both things could be true. What you said.
He probably, yeah. I mean, if he's got a fairly high position in the first administration, you'd imagine he was there at the signing somewhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Can we afford this? Of course we can, George. I'll sign for it. There you go, mate.
Dennis got some new kits.
Oh, What's Dennis got?
He picked up yesterday Mini Arts 135 G506 cargo truck. Nice.
Ooh, very good.
And the Copper State Models World War One Lanchester.
Ooh.
I've done that one.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
lovely kit.
Nice,
Ooh.
nice, Dennis.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's a lovely kit. Which paint scheme are you going for? I did the Belgian camouflage one. Joe says, I love 116 tanks, but take up too much space. This 148 is nice. How many 148 tanks are available? I'll find out. Quite a few.
Plenty.
I thought.
Tamiya is the standard bearer of that scale nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Julian says, the only thing I think that's a shame with the Coterie Halifax, it'll be a Mark II, not a Mark III. The latter was flown by Cyril Barton, the only Halifax Victoria Cross.
Mm-hmm. I think that the Coterie Halifax will be available in pretty much every Mark.
Mm-hmm.
It's that they're just releasing the Mark II first.
Yeah.
Judging by the way they're looking at doing the tooling, particularly about the way the nose assembles, I think it's with the aim to have various different nose types, various different engines, various different turret positions, various different tailplane configurations, and so on and so forth. So I'm sure they will do a Mark III. It's just the launch one is going to be a Mark II.
Yeah. That would make sense. Get the most out of the molds.
Well, yeah, and the design team and all the rest of it. Yeah, absolutely. And it's just the way they do things. They've done a lot of Spitfires.
Yeah. Moss says, the problem is, Gary, most people only know their war through films and they cherry pick what's in them. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Very true.
Totally.
Joe says, huge moments in world history, not just the UK.
You will see. That's right.
Exactly so.
Julian says, I remember that episode of Pointless Gary. I've got 3 pointless answers too. If I recall, one of their guesses was a Lancaster.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, the famous Lancaster squadrons in the Battle of Britain. But, if they don't know military history, then, well done for remembering a Lancaster as a World War II aircraft, basically. You know what I mean?
Adam says, Churchill was the MP for my city and he was a shite MP.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
yeah, he maybe had more enemies than friends in his years of public service. But you don't get to that. You don't do what he did by being a nice guy to everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, he crossed the floor twice too, did he not?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is an extreme risk to your political life.
Yeah. Moss says 2008 UK TV Gold survey, which found 23% of British teenagers thought Churchill was entirely fictional. Oh, dear goodness.
Yeah.
Tim says the 10 is Hamilton.
Oh.
There you go.
Hello, Tim.
I suppose.
Ghost says the $100 is the Benjamin. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, Trevor's camera's gone off and it's back on.
Oh, I've switched camera. I wasn't on my desk camera. I was on the bloody laptop camera.
Yeah.
Ah.
But no one said anything, which is most unusual.
Tim says, my personal favourite is the 50, Ulysses S. Grant. Big fan. Why does that not surprise me? Tim's a fan of Ulysses S. Grant. Dennis says he's got the Russian version. Oh, nice. The Russian Lanchester. Cool. Joe says, I'm sure Grant's pick is on a bottle of whiskey somewhere. Probably Grant's whiskey. And I'm not saying that jokingly. There is actually a bottle of whiskey called Grant's.
I don't. Yeah, Glenn, I don't know if it's going to be Ulysses S, though. I would have thought it would be whatever founder from the clan Grant. of which a friend of mine belongs.
Or it could have been
I
Grant
don't know.
Mitchell.
Grant Mitchell.
Leave it. Leave it, you muppet.
God.
Could you imagine?
How'd you get on with your smoke detector yesterday, Mikey?
Oh god. So
Oh yeah.
close the stream
There's the right start. Oh God. Right.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Yeah.
Make room, Gary. Mike's
Yeah,
got a
cool.
rant.
settle him.
close the stream early, ready because they need to use the electric. They looked at the lights in the room and went, huh. Unusually, there's no way to wire it into the lights. We'll have to go to the wholesalers and get the other one version of the smoke detectors that can be wired into the switch sockets. I was like, right, okay. He said, right, we'll be back in an hour. So they came back an hour later, which would have been after the stream had finished anyway. And then he got his little platform out, stood on it, unscrewed the smoke detector, took it down and everything in the hall. And then he stood there holding it in his hand, looking at my office and then looking at the living room and back and forth. And I went, what's mine? He went, is that the living room? Not the room you've just come out of? And I went, yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, we don't need to do anything then because there's a smoke detector in there. I was like,
Yeah.
I said, so have you actually done anything? He said, well, we've put a new smoke detector in the roof for the solar panels. I was like, oh, that's good. But yeah, he said, you're the third house today where we've turned up and it turns out you already had your smoke detectors upgraded last year.
Brilliant.
It's just the council don't have an accurate record of it.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
that
there's
sounds
a top.
right.
Yeah.
That's a real surprise. The council not having an accurate record or something. My goodness.
Yeah.
Call the newspapers.
Consternation, uproar.
Yeah.
So yeah, could have carried on with the live stream yesterday, which was actually turning out to be a really good conversation.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
I think there was some positives to be gleaned from that, and we were, or I should say, you guys were making some real progress. I mean, you guys are the YouTube veterans.
I don't know about that.
Well, you deal with them more
Oh, I
than
feel so old.
anyone else here does. I mean, except those who have their own channels and are as active as you guys are.
Oh, Gary, I sent you a link yesterday to a video from the creator channel, the actual YouTube creator.
Yeah. Do you know? I get so lost in a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they say, "Hey, you're going to have 8,000 watch hours, but on the plus side, we're introducing these benefits and da 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 da." I actually don't understand what any of that is. I don't think it's got any relevance to me at all. So thanks for that.
The reason I sent it to you was actually more for Maria. But
Understand. Yeah, but I'm looking at it thinking Maria isn't going to have a shop online. What you?
No, but the point was, you know, I'm at the the light version of monetization where you can do channel memberships, super chats.
Yeah,
she'll still be able to do that at 500, and she'll only need 3,000 watch hours instead of 4,000 now.
Yeah.
So she can at least get basic monetization, even if that's all she gets by February.
Yeah, we'll see. But
it also means if she can get that before February, then the new rules won't apply.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah, of course.
So she'll still only have to get 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah. I just like the way that they position things and say, "Hey, we've done this." It's like almost make it sound like it's good for me or good for anyone.
Yeah.
And yet, when you look at it, the bottom line is they are going to be making more money out of people without giving money back.
Yeah. Well, I shared that video.
That's essentially it.
Yeah.
That's all
I shared
they're doing.
that video I mentioned yesterday. I shared it in Discord, the one called An Open Letter to YouTube.
Yeah.
And like I was saying yesterday, it explains in it that whereas before, if you look at the amount he makes now, he makes about $2,500 a month per 1,000 views. Sorry, of his videos. And when he trying to get up to 4,000 watch hours, he had to sacrifice that. Obviously, he couldn't get that 2,500 per 4,000 views. But now he'll have to. New creators will have to not get $5,000 worth.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, there'll be people with channels that aren't getting that, and bear in mind you've also got to do that per year.
Yeah.
To keep it going, you know, there's going to be a point where people will be looking at it saying, "Why am I doing this?" YouTube are earning a lot off me because they're still having adverts before and after the stream, and I'm not seeing any money.
Yeah.
What's the point?
The ones I really feel sorry for are the ones that do shorts.
Oh God, that's ridiculous.
20 million in 90 days. 20 million views in 90 days.
vidIQ, you know, Vidic or vidIQ, you know, the people who know about these things, their stream does under 10 million shorts a month. So them, who are a massive contributor to YouTube's finances, wouldn't be monetized. In fact, they won't be monetized because they don't make enough every 90 days to stay monetized on shorts. Fortunately for them, that's a small part of their business. But for people who rely on that, damn, that's just... And if it were the case of, look, you know, we'll publish these things, but we won't charge advertising for them until you can be a monetized partner, I would understand that and you think fair play. But when they are monetizing it by putting adverts in and then just keeping all of the money and then shifting the goalposts so it's even more difficult to get money out of it, and then say, oh, well, yeah, but we've got this thing where you can make money through a shopping channel online. Well, gee, thanks for that, mate. Yeah. What's the point? I think they're going to lose a lot of content creators.
I think they are. But then again, if that happens, then the ones that are already monetized should technically mean more revenue for them because there's more to go around in the creator pool.
Yeah, possibly, but I don't see it. I just purely do see it as YouTube making a lot more money and actually not sharing the love. If they said, you know what, we're going to bump up the requirement, however, you're now going to get an extra 5% of your income as a share. You'd think, fair enough, that's what sharing it out would be. That would be shifting it to a better model, maybe, whatever. But just say, no, you're still going to get the same amount of money. It's just you're going to take a lot longer to earn it. Yeah. It's taking the mickey, I think.
It's a way of keeping hold of the money for longer, isn't it?
Totally. I mean, I know, you know, the Google empire is really, really in a bad way, obviously, and they hardly manage to scrape by, do they? So, of course, they're going to stiff their contributors even more. That's pathetic. What can you do? Unfortunately, you can do nothing because they're a private company, essentially. They don't listen.
Ghost says, I would post who is on the $1 coin, but I don't want to torture you trying to pronounce it.
Is it Sacagawea? Isn't it? Used to be on the $1 coin.
Probably, something like that.
Yeah, she was the Native American woman who helped. Don't know if it's Lewis and Clark or someone like that.
Yeah, navigate to the west.
Yeah, kept them alive, basically.
Yeah. Jim says, let me guess, Tim, you're all in favour of Tom Brady adorning the $1 bill.
Football coach, yeah.
Tim says they should make a $12 bill in his honour.
No, that'd be Canute Rockney, the coat, if it was a $12 bill.
Yeah.
$12 bill?
Yeah.
Came into something I was stepped away for a moment. I'm sorry.
Yes, all right. Adam says, this has happened before. It lasted about a month of people leaving, then it went under the carpet, And this is the thing. If enough people complain about it, then they sort of have to do something about it in the end. Because otherwise they're just going to damage their own business model.
Now I get it. Okay, now I get it. All right.
Adam says... Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, but yes, unless they've actually sat down and done the numbers and looked at it, all right, last time we did this, we lost this number of contributors. However, if we do that, but with this model, we're actually still going to make more money.
Yeah.
We'll take the hit on losing the contributors. Overall, we're making more money. And they go, great, because they don't care. They're a business. They don't have to care about the people who are providing their content. You know what I mean? They just need to make money.
Yeah. Adam says, if you want to earn £3,000 a month on Twitch, you need to be in the 10th percentile. Each day, 6.5 million streams are in the 90th percentile. Yeah. The thing, the YouTube is absolutely massive. I think it's something like 500 videos uploaded every minute or something like that. Yeah. And so the amount of people that are monetized is actually quite small. It seems like a lot of people are monetized, but it's actually quite a small percentage.
It is a small percentage, but there's a very large number of people who are. Yeah. I can't remember how many there are in the UK, but there's a surprising number of UK channels who have had their silver play button for 100,000 subscribers. And it's a huge number. It's not like 1,000. It's many, many, many thousands. And that's just in the UK.
Yeah.
The gold one, obviously, is a bit different because I think that's 1 million.
Yeah. The rarest of the species is the scale modeling silver play button.
Mm.
There you go.
Yeah.
Approximately 10,800 silver play buttons in the UK.
Oh, there you go.
So
for 10,000 channels and got 100,000 subscribers each, it's not doing badly.
Well, Black Belt Barrister's got about 4 of them, hasn't
he? Yeah. Yeah. True.
Oh.
Let's have a look. So
I don't think it's supposed to be too long till Matt from Model Minutes will get it, because he's is he like 70,000, something like that? He's got quite a lot.
Something like that. Apparently, roughly 2 to 4% of YouTube channels are monetized through YouTube Partner Program.
Yeah. Well, there is the other thing, of course, that a lot of people give up within 3 years. If they haven't started getting monetized, they just give up.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of work. As we know, it takes a lot of work to get a channel, keep a channel going. And some people just don't see enough return
to justify it.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of channels that are monetized, and there's a lot of channels that are doing quite well, but people who are actually making a really good living out of YouTube, there aren't that many. There's only so many Mr. Beasts around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very true.
Or PewDiePie.
PewDiePie, yeah.
Both of which create content that I find completely moronic. Not that I'm saying they're moronic.
Nice people like Kentucky Ballistics, who I think is just hilarious fun. I really like Scott. I think he's great. I really like his channel as well. He's entertaining, and he's got millions, and good for him.
Demolition Ranch used to be really good, didn't he?
Yeah, but he gave it up. He threw it all in, didn't he?
Yeah, he sold his ranch and everything, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a vet, wasn't he? Like, as in a veterinarian rather than a veteran.
Yeah, and that's what he decided to go back to, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's amazing. That's really cool.
His armory was bloody awesome. Massive underground bunker.
Absolutely insane stuff in there.
Yeah. Tiff says, I've resigned myself to the knowledge that I shall never be monetized on YouTube. Oh, you will. Give it time.
Wanna be.
Yeah, once you're monetized as well, you got to start abiding by all the rules.
I just want to make a video, post it, and, if you want to watch it, go ahead. If not, okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Go says, amazing. You just prove you know more of our history than 90% of the population. Yeah. We do tend to be taught about world history in the UK, in Europe.
Yes. I know that.
Go on.
Monty Python, when I was a kid, Famous impressions. Here's Napoleon Bonaparte as the R101 disaster. I had no idea what that meant until my father told me about it, and I learned a lot about history. In fact, there was that one sketch where they had the children that were eating the impressionist artists of the 17th and 16th century. And he's eating all of the Van Goghs and all of the Renoirs.
Adam says all they need to keep is the 2% at the top, the ones with all the sponsors and all that crap. Yeah, it's very true. Well, they're trying to encourage smaller creators to go towards sponsorships and things now, aren't they? And try and seek out their own sponsorships.
Yeah, so that they don't have to pay them.
Yeah.
So YouTube don't have to pay them. Get someone else to sponsor them instead. Right, so we do all the hard work. Go and get a sponsor. Go and do this, publish it, and you keep the money. Yeah, all right, that seems to work for me.
Do you know what it reminds me of? The whole ethos with waiting on staff in America. We'll pay you the absolute minimum we can get away with, and then you make up the rest with tips.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't live without tips.
Yeah.
I know.
And then they tax them.
Yeah. It just wouldn't fly over her. Tiff says, I abide by the rules anyway. Yeah. Oh, crumbs. Okay.
No.
Indai 3 pedwa pimp chwech. Indai 3 pedwa pimp chwech. Super. Adam says, sad to that, Mikey. You're on minimum wage and also dealing with robot replacements. Yeah. Very true. So, E10.
God, I got 6 bogeys.
Oh. Wait a minute, 6 with the E10. Move the microphone up out the way. Keep hitting it with the sprue.
Yeah, I thought Timmy was back.
He's in the chat, buddy.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Oh, are you missing him, Trev?
Yeah, he's right.
Are you missing our resident stormtrooper?
He ain't a bad lad, is he?
Oh, he's a good lad, really.
He's a lot, mate. Don't bloody tell me.
There we go. Tiff says, 6 bogeys, blow your nose, Trevor.
Jane 11, Jane 18, 6.
Something like that anyway. Idiot. Okay.
Ooh, it's real dark and dull here today.
Yeah, did you have thunderstorms last night? You were due for them, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. And this morning.
Mm.
It was absolutely hammering down this morning.
Yeah, we had a fair old bit of rain and
See?
little bit of thundery, but not a lot.
Moz says, interesting debate about YouTube there, folks. We do have interesting discussions now and again, Moz. They happen now and again. Ooh, don't forget, people, if you're a member of Gary's channel or support or whatever, he has his members live stream tonight, or his supporters live stream.
always does these things when I'm not around.
Moz says, if there's room, I'll pop in. You're more than welcome. I shall send you the link now, Mr. Moz.
And it reversed.
Oh, I shan't bother then.
Poor
Sorry,
Moz.
Moz. Didn't mean it, Moz.
Don't lie, you horrible bastard.
Yeah, we like you really. In small doses.
Oh, that was a bit harsh.
Dear.
There you go. I've sent you the link in Discord, Moz. Hey, Hobby Time's in. Hello, buddy.
Typical GJ though, wasn't he?
What, turning up late?
No. Well, yeah. Plays shit music.
Oh, don't be mean.
All I heard
Hello,
then was
Moslar.
horrible bastard, and I thought that made me quite chuckle. That did.
Oh, hello, Moss. Didn't know you were there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, I love talking YouTube to other YouTubers because it grips my shit. And Gary is absolutely spot on in what he's saying. They bring out this announcement of like increased view count. Well, I can assure you, I've had no increase in
My
view
computer's
count.
laggy.
Am I laggy? Am I?
No, it's my computer, mate.
All right. But, you know, I think Gary's absolutely spot on about YouTube. The only thing I can say is unfortunately, this is YouTube sandpit and we have permission to play in it, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Whatever they do.
Oh yeah.
I'm disgusted, really, that, you know, that they can take advertising revenue from someone who doesn't hit the criteria.
Yes.
And then, you know, and I understand that, you know, this is, you know, free to play in. You'd have to pay for it, but it has to be paid for somehow.
Yeah.
But when you get, you know, when I did that, what's it called? The super chats, when we had Malcolm on for Models for Heroes, and I said, you know, if you donate any super chats are donated, the money will go to Models for Heroes. And I
Yeah.
think we got to about 150 quid, 160 quid. And I said, that's all right, I'll add the extra 40, we'll give you around 200 quid. When it actually came through how much I earned on the super chats, it was about 96 quid because they had taken 35% of it for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm putting
That's
100 quid to the pot, like, instead of the 40. You know what I mean? It's just, it's never right. And the people keep going on about me, oh, you get free kits from Hella and Airfix and all like that, you know. It costs money to run these bloody channels. I'm spending subscriptions on everything that I use. Subscriptions.
Yeah.
Comes to about £190 a month.
Well, I was talking to my brother about it last night because he doesn't do YouTube. And I was saying that if it wasn't for people sending kits, we probably wouldn't be able to do these channels.
No, I'm getting hammered all the time now because people are saying that I'm getting the kits, but I actually give the majority of those kits away for free. If somebody rings up and says I'm in a bit of financial difficulty or something, I send them a kit, and you know, and I, you know, and I wish I could just print off all the emails of thanks and gratitude that I get. You know, I've sent loads of emails to Ethics and whoever who sent me a kit to say I've sent this. I didn't build it myself. I sent it on to somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, so they know. But at the end of the day, you know, running YouTube costs money. You know.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I've about 20% of the income I get from YouTube, I then put back into YouTube by being channel members to certain channels and stuff, so that you know that they get some monies as well. Do you know what I mean? I share it out a bit, but I'm fortunate that you know I've got you know at weekends I get paid pretty well to do a job that I love. So you know it is what it is, isn't it? You know, so
Yeah, they get an absolute fortune for not doing a lot.
Press the button, mate, innit? Press the button. Hard work lifting that equipment out all the time, you know. It is hard work.
Yeah. People don't realise that you have to load up, get to the venue, unload, do whatever you got to do for the evening, and then load up and go back home and unload again. They forget.
You've
about
also got to deal with all the
3 or 4 hours.
drunks and everything, haven't you?
Yeah,
I don't
they
get
forget
that so
about
much
3 or
now.
4 hours in between.
I don't get that so much now, to be fair. The problems with drunks, it's the women that get me. If I had £1 for every time you play this song, it's a banger. It'll make everybody get on the floor. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have to do DJing. It's it is what it is. With the businesses that I run, I'm just able to turn my hobby into something that I enjoy on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Adam says this might be an unpopular opinion, but the fact the internet was unregulated for so long is the reason it's now fact.
I don't think the
Possibly.
internet is fact. I don't think the internet is fact.
Yeah.
I just think that it's like we've had this issue where we live, of lads beating up other lads and stuff, and it's all on TikTok and everything else, and everybody's blaming the parents. Hang on a minute. I thought the education system should have some blame in all this. How about educating? How about, children are so confused. It's like I said, 17% of children under the age of 8, or a survey that was done, thought that Winston Churchill was the dog on the telly. Didn't even have an inkling that he was a prime minister that took us through World War II, through one of the darkest periods in our history. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know he wasn't. I know he's not savoury. Don't get me wrong, but then back, and sometimes you've got to look at things of their time.
Well, yeah, he was a product of his time, and what he did was kept the morale of the country up.
Yeah.
Said to people, look, if you keep going another few weeks, we're going to start breaking through.
Yeah.
And he kept them with that fighting spirit instead of just going, oh, we'll just surrender.
Yeah, it's
he made the country believe.
Exactly that, mate. Exactly that.
Well, he had to start with his own cabinet, first of all. Mainly Halifax. He had to have him sent off as an ambassador somewhere because of the talk of entertaining the offer from Mussolini to be a mediator.
Well, even now, you've got that, American plane has gone and landed in Russia with the head of CIA, so something's going on there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it just me, or if you were the head of the CIA, all right, the CIA, wouldn't you be a bit more discreet than flying in a bloody great big C-17 into a Moscow airport? Wouldn't you be in a very anonymous-looking Gulfstream 4 or something, flying into an airfield a little outside of Moscow? Would you just be a little bit more calm and quiet about it? It's the bloody CIA flying on an American Air Force aircraft. Really? Good secret. Well done.
I think propaganda.
Yeah, they didn't want it to be a secret, did they?
They didn't.
No.
They did propaganda. They wanted
Showing
people
off.
to know that,
Bunch of pricks.
Really
stupid people.
Tiff says, yeah, I struggle with getting kits to build on channel. Hopefully Mum bought something good. I've also been thinking of joining Ko-fi, but I don't want to ask people for money. It's not who I am. The other thing you got to remember as well, Tiff, is if you're on benefits or anything like that, you've also got to make sure you let DWP know, because you have to fill in form every month telling them how much you've earned and how much you've spent on the channel. Otherwise, they won't pay you. Even if it's only 20 pence or something. It's stupid. But I can understand why they're doing it. Adam says the internet needs regulating. Yeah. Regulating everything is not the answer, though.
See, right. People say about regulation, right? What is the worst thing that happens when you go to a website now because it's now regulated? You got to press that fucking accept cookies button. It's the most annoying thing that's ever come out of Europe. is that every time I go to a website, there's a button there that says accept cookies. My argument is this: there should have been the law was written wrong. It should be a button on your web browser that automatically says, do you accept the cookie or not? And if you switch it to off, they
Yeah.
can't leave a cookie. That's what it should have been. So that when you go to a website, you know that your browser has told them not to leave a cookie and they shouldn't. That's how the law should have been written. Not give us the option.
I was thinking about this the other day, right? And if you remember, in the 90s, there was a massive advertising campaign about people making sure they protect their identity and stuff like that by not throwing credit cards in the bin without cutting them up and stuff, and letters and things. And now it's perfectly acceptable to do it as long as you're a company. You can take whatever data you want as long as you're a company.
Is that right?
Well, you think about it, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're allowed to farm whatever information they want off your social media and things.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Or pretty much.
How's that a general data protection regulation, GDPR? How's that going to work? They can't just take stuff off you. That would be a breach of But we're not talking about America, are we? We're not living in America.
Well, no, but the Americans have been caught doing it to other countries.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
So the Chinese.
If Kellogg's want a bit of information about what I do online, then good to them. I don't give a fuck.
80% of all information that's sold online now is stemmed from what they're taking from China.
Yeah.
When you use
tracking cookies and all sorts.
Yeah. So when you're using Temu, which again I stress, why is it not banned? Because because of the gamblification. You cannot gamblify a shopping experience, even online or anywhere. You can't. Gamblification is illegal in most countries, but Temu readily do it. Oh, find the egg and get your 100% discount. Oh, 100%, £100 off, brilliant. Oh, but you've got to spend this amount to get it. Oh, I've got that now. Oh, you get £5 for 20 quid, £10 for 80 quid. You only get the 100 quid as if you spend over £1,000 with them. Like, it's gamblification. And we still buy from Temu. Well, I don't anymore, to be fair. I've gone away, apart from those drawers. But that's only because that's the only place I could buy them. But yeah, soon whenever I've done the Temu bit, I then unload the app from my phone.
Yeah, there you go. Adam's just said, because you signed up to the site and signed the terms and conditions, now they own your data. Any data you put in there.
That's right.
Because part of the agreement thing with the cookies.
It's okay. Well, in the UK, under English law, that's not the case. I can promise you that, because I used to have to deal with it. And building websites, you have to make absolutely clear that this is how this is, and you have to give clear instructions how to opt out of marketing information and stuff like that. And they have to be transparent about how they use your information. All of that has to be there. If you don't like it, don't use the site, is essentially how they do it. And I know that's not necessarily always possible or desirable, but that's kind of the way it's going, sadly. Yeah. I always, I see it sometimes, so I worry about these things, and I said, actually, what sad act really needs to know what I looked at on Facebook today? What sad little company is really that desperate to send me something? It's almost like a circular thing, isn't it? It's just all like a pointless industry that is there supporting itself through all this sort of roundabout nonsense. You think, what are you actually gained? Am I going to buy anything because it's no? So you've wasted all that time getting my information, marketing to me for me to think, I don't want that. You know what I mean? It's just a bit weird sometimes. Bit weird.
I think the problem is like insurance companies look at your risk and things like that, you know. But then again, I've used Facebook before. I sold a dress and it came back about 2 weeks later.
Had you worn it, or was it new?
Brand new dress it was, without tags. Anyway, it got sent back, and I smelt smoke on the dress.
Yeah.
And clearly, she had worn it for a wedding, or what? As I said, she had worn it. So what did I do? Went online, found her on Facebook, went to her feed, and she had been tagged at a wedding wearing my dress.
Yeah.
So I took the pictures to eBay and I said, listen, this woman's worn this dress. She sent it back. You know, you can't do that. And I think eBay let me keep the money. I did have to refund her. I think they refunded her in the end. But I used, well, we've had lots of things like that. You know, we've had, you can use Facebook and everything else. You used to be able to you could always validate somebody's email years ago by putting the email in the search box in Facebook.
Yeah.
If it comes up to the Facebook profile, you knew they don't do that no more. They've hidden all that.
It's the same with
Facebook
phone
now,
numbers, isn't it? You can put them into Google.
Yeah. They've stopped all that now, haven't they? Because of GDPR. You can't, your
There's still ways around it.
Your email address is but it's it's one of them, I'm afraid. Unregulated. But then again, every time I went on a website the other day, which was what was it I went on the other day? Oh, I'll tell you what it was. It was Twitter. And they wanted me to prove I was 18 or over now. Mind you, Twitter's getting worse now. The amount of porn that's on there now is, they got rid of Pornhub and they've like put it on Twitter now, haven't they? On X. Unbelievable.
Let it go.
But I do like Twitter. I can't deny it. I'm addicted to it. I love Twitter. If I see, it's like you say, this man's been caught having an affair and the court papers have been put in to stop press reporting on it, you'll find the answer on Twitter. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to tell you on Twitter who it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. It's an interesting one. From the Information Commissioner's Office. Does an organization need my consent to use my personal data? No. Organizations don't always need your consent to use your personal data. They can use it without consent if they have a valid reason.
Yeah, that's true.
I know that my friend there's a company where you can contact them to this company will go around and it will know every single data collection website and they tell them to remove all the information, and they actually do, right? But his credit score went right the way down and he struggled to get a loan on a car. So but you can't get off the grid. It's once you're in. Well, I think every child's in it now, but it's all about education, isn't it? Educate.
Yes.
Have you opened your T2 yet, Gary?
No, not yet. Arrived today. Very, very, very excited.
Did you pre-order it?
No. What happened, mate, was I was looking at my account the other day at Airfix.
Yeah.
And I saw it said like 875 hobby points.
Yeah.
And 4,500 pending. And I thought, well, I haven't had anything delivered from them for about 5 months. Wow. So I screenshotted everything from the account online, screenshotted it all, sent it off to them at 9:30, 10 o'clock in the evening. First thing the following morning, from their customer services, thanks very much for getting in touch. We've credited them all into your account quickly.
Wow.
Really good. So it came to 53 quid's worth.
Wow.
So essentially, got my Jaguar. Happy days. Happy days. But it just customer service is still doing all right. That part of it
That's
anyway.
Hornby though, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
Hornby.
that's good response time.
If you contact Hornby on the phone and stuff, or go through Hornby, it's this new. I don't understand. This is what I'm saying about this new lot. They've gone in and changed spares at
Yeah.
Perfect to returns and repairs.
Yeah.
And I think AI on Twitter was quite funny actually, because I went on there to have a little read, and in the tweet, AI Fix was saying, "Oh, you've got to send the kit because it's returns and repairs. You've got to return it now, so they can send it to India to put it through the machine again to get it repaired,
Yeah.
give it
Yeah.
back to you, Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of them. But no, I say only thing I ever post on Twitter is stuff on the Moz Models Twitter thing, like my videos and stuff. But
Yeah.
reading Twitter, I'm really, since the last, I don't know, month, 6 weeks, I've proper gone into Twitter just because it's funny, and there is some really good little things on there, to have a little read on and information and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still reluctant to use any of the AI tools on there, though. I know they keep saying, Satisfaction Grok is supposed to be up there as being really good. I've not really used it. I've used a bit of Claude. I've tried Gemini AI from Google because I get that on the Apple phone. The Apple phone is Gemini, isn't it? So, and ChatGPT, but it goes way over my head, a lot of this AI stuff.
I use Gemini quite a lot.
But they reckon
To do,
Grok is up there, but you've got to pay for it, haven't you? It's like £11 a month or something, isn't it?
I don't know, but I know Gemini. I sit there and create dozens of images in a session. Eventually, you do reach a limit, but it takes hours to do it. But then it resets after 2 hours, so then you just start again.
Oh, okay.
So you can do loads with it. And what I do is I use Microsoft Copilot and I tell it what I want and everything, and then it writes the prompts for me, and then I put that into Gemini. And then I just tell it any tweaks I need making.
Okay.
Joe says, I'm going to Google Moz and address. You're lucky Scott's model's not here, because he would have made that into an AI image already.
In his basement.
Yeah. In his dungeon. TBG says, Moz was wearing the dress at the wedding.
I love James. He's a good lad, is old James. Got a lot of time for you, mate.
It's his stage name is Melissa. Adam says,
you gave yourself, Michelle.
Yeah. Weirdly, Michelle is actually Michael in French.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle there, the bearded lady.
Yes. She's a beauty when she gets a shave.
My cousin was called Michelle, and she was my best friend in the world. So when we're together, it's Michelle and Michael. But if we're in France, it'd been Michelle and Michel.
That's right.
Yeah.
I thought it was called I thought his wife's name was called Ling Along with Moss.
Adam says, we've apparently told Google to get lost and build data centers somewhere else. There you go. In Scotland, they're having a lot of protests about that at the minute, aren't they?
Yeah. But you're going to need data centers. That's the problem. You're going to, you are going to have to.
This is the problem. They're farming a lot of data, so they need some way to process it and store it.
Yeah.
The problem is,
they got to keep all our records of all we do and all we know and who we go and who we vote for.
They got to know which pair of underpants you bought yesterday, haven't they, Jim?
Yep.
And what size and everything, so they know what to recommend in the future. There you go.
Only your best interest in mind. Trust me.
Yeah.
Today you're wearing blue skids. Oh, thanks, Gemini.
Today is Thursday. Don't forget to put on your underpants.
Yeah. My mate's got has got a motorbike tattoo on his arse and skid marks in his pants. Yeah.
My uncle, he kept getting out when he was going out on a weekend drinking and stuff. He kept getting in trouble with the police. So in the end, because he'd get in trouble not because he was fighting or anything, but because they would turn up to sort out a fight, and then he would stand there mooning them. So he got that fed up with them nicking him for it that he decided to get a pair of eyes tattooed on his arse cheeks, one on each cheek, so that they could have something to look at when they were arresting him.
Stop staring at me and make me nervous.
Monica's in. Hello, Monica.
Hello, baby cakes. How's things in Southern Cal?
Yeah, though. Oh, she's got a new picture as well. That's nice.
Got a new avatar?
Yeah, that looks like the picture that she's been doing as Diamond Art. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Right. So, make 12. Oh, good grief. Right, okay. Problem is, I don't want to put the wheels on because then that's going to make them awkward to paint because they're double wheeled. Okay. Julian's back. Hello, Julian, you heathen bastard.
Julian, you have returned. The Douglas MacArthur of South Wales.
Oh, I wonder if Gareth of Mordor will be back or we scared him off.
Oh, yeah, Gareth. That's right. I'm hoping he does tune in. I'd like to see what his decision is on going forward with that Edward Propypack type Tempest. It's a nice model, but, wondering what he thinks about it and if he wants to maybe try something a little short of that and get some experience. And I'm wondering, is he someone coming back to the hobby? Is he a novice? No shame in any of it. I'm just curious to know.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just replying to a message off my brother. He's just said to him that in Miller doing a live, and I said it's getting very strange in here. He said why, so I just explained it to him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. We're now strange, apparently. Lovely.
Well, we've gone from talking about YouTube and GDPR to data centers needing to know what size underpants you buy.
Yes, yeah. It's true. Yeah, we're covering a wide variety of topics today, folks. And you thought you tuned in for Sherman Group build. Well, you're getting a whole lot.
Yeah.
YouTube.
I mean, I guess YouTube would be, jumping out of the tops of their corporate chairs, right? I mean, we're creating all kinds of topics of conversation and content. Isn't that what they're all about?
That was what I was going to say. Where do they get these figures from that only 9% of YouTubers are making money on the platform and stuff and don't get me wrong, when does being logged in become a channel? That's the question I need to ask. Because they're saying only not if I've got like 34,000 subscribers, I'm in the top 2% of YouTube. Okay, that's what I've been told. Okay, so are you talking about YouTube as a channel, or are you talking about YouTube as having to be logged on to use YouTube now? Because if that's the case, then the majority of people don't put, they may put the odd video up or so. When does it become a channel? Because if the stats for channels, and you've got to have at least 10 videos to be classed as a YouTube channel, say,
Yeah.
then the statistics are pretty much flawed, if you know what I mean. Comments by people that that are faceless, been on the channel 3 months, calling me a dick.
Yeah.
Oh, right, but I'm in the top 2%. I don't buy it. And also I seem to see now that if you're a YouTube premium user, this is what I was told, and say you only watched one and you pay £12 a month.
Yeah.
That £12 is shared equally to everyone that you've watched that month.
Yeah.
If you only watch one video that month, that person will get the £9 that's left after YouTube takes their chunk out of it.
So what we're saying is, people who watch this channel should only watch me, Gary, and Moz. That's it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm joking.
I just find it a little bit, where they get these stats from, because, and Gary pointed out as well that, most people stop doing YouTube after, well, he said 3 years, but I thought it was 6 months if they don't get the, but at the end of the day, it's, well, as I said, and also with the AI slop that's being put on YouTube, they've got to do something about it quickly and soon.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that if you watch TikTok or you watch Snapchat, you get an advert after 2 or 3 videos that you can't skip, or you have to, and I think YouTube haven't put adverts on shorts yet as much, because they're waiting for people to go, well, we can't be bothered watching TikTok, there's too many adverts now. And then you'll see a lot more adverts on your shorts. But I think they should have made a separate app. It should never have been put as the same. It should have been YouTube Shorts as a separate app.
I agree.
I hate Shorts. I do. And when I go, even if you tick that box, I don't want to see Shorts. When you search for something, the first 20 videos are Shorts. So how's that helping the long form content guys?
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
It's all madness.
It's all madness.
It's all baggy trousers.
Who'd be a YouTuber?
Yeah. Adam says it'll be channels that have content in some form. Twitch is similar. Yeah.
Okay. Does it say that in the terms and conditions? Because I've looked.
It's all gravy. There is an argument to be made that because the three of us are already in YouTube partner program, it's not going to affect us. So there's no point whinging about it. But it's the people like Tiff and other people who are, just coming up and trying to get monetized that, they don't have that platform to sort of speak up about it, really.
Right. Well, I'll tell you a little something, right? I remember years ago, I only had about 9,000, about 7,000 subscribers, I think I had.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a community wall where I could post stuff. I didn't have it. And I worked so hard. And when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I finally got my community wall where I could post stuff and talk to my subscribers and that, right? And then after all that hard work, YouTube lowered it to, I think it was 2,000 of you in the partner program. And that really pissed me off. But I'm actually glad they've raised the bar. I'm actually glad they raised the bar. And I'm sorry, but when the bar was that low, the AI sloppers were really putting it out there and getting monetized. And I know but if you do solid content, it don't take long to get to the 4,000 watch hours. Crumbs, I do 4,000 now on one video. So do your live streams, post as much of your content out on the platforms that allow you to put it on there. I get quite, I've always put my videos up on Twitter. I always put my videos in Discord. I always put my videos on Facebook. But and it works. It brings people in. The only
Yeah.
thing that's pissed me off now is I've got a page on Facebook now, and if I can only put 2 links up a month now, so I've got to pay is it, I think £100 a month or something, or is it something like that, to be able to put 8 links on my page now. Once
Yeah.
I've done my 3 pages, that's it. I can't do any more. That's really annoying.
Dennis has just put a good comment in. If my computer will catch up, come on, stupid computer. There we go. He says, I've seen a fair few modeling live streams, and I've got to say this one's easily one of the most interesting. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes.
So,
Most regulated.
I
Read the
mean-
word.
yeah. So, out of interest, what does make it the most interesting in your opinion? That'd be interesting to find out. Aha. Our Japanese mafiosa says, yeah, that's kind of my point. The AI has killed it, and when you have that many being uploaded every minute, you have no hope in winning without hurting some others. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Baby Cakes is saying, Hola, Joe. Oh, aren't you a good girl?
Hola, Jose.
Making everyone feel welcome. No. There we go. Right.
Oh,
So, Moss, what are you currently working on in your model bench?
I've still got that Mr. Smith BF109 that's been there for the last 6 months looking at me. I've got a BRDM or BRDM2, which I'm finishing off. I've also got the Mustang P51D from Border Models that I've just put the engine together and got the propeller spinning on that with the electric motor. I've got a Hella Sherman I want to build for a 1-day build, so I'm going to film myself in a day and build this Sherman just for the crack.
Right.
And
Okay.
use Hella paints that are in there, because I think the Hella paints are pretty good in those model sets.
Oh,
I was
they've
gonna
got their own line of paints, water-based acrylics.
Yeah, and the beauty is they've for legacy purposes they're using the Humbrol numbers, but they're made in Mauritius. So I'm trying to work out whether they're made in the same factory as AK.
I wanted to ask you about that, boss,
okay.
because I went on the Hella website yesterday and I was going to order some Hella paints.
Yeah,
And with them, and the concrete platform,
platform.
Diron
Yeah,
bases,
I got some of
Yeah.
them this week. Yeah,
I was gonna order them. But so the order would have come to £12. But when when they worked out the shipping cost, it'd have been £15 shipping.
yeah.
So I'd have paid more in shipping than in actual products if I'd bought
Yeah.
directly from Hella.
yeah.
Okay.
I would let me try the paints. But
Yeah.
the beauty is, when I did the video of the Sherman and I showed the paints off, you're
Yeah.
getting 12 mil in the bottle. You're getting 12 millimeters in the bottle, which is 2 millimeters less than what it's like. You get, the old dropper bottles from Humbrol were 12 mil, now they're 14 mil. But
Yeah.
so you're getting a proper standard size bottle in each box. So you're
Yeah.
getting 3. So in theory, if you buy a load of kits, hopefully by the end of it, you'll probably end up with about 7 bottles of black, because every kit has black in it.
Well, the pot
Yeah.
of paint I wanted was the service brown.
Service brown.
Yeah, because Humbrol do service brown, and I just wanted to try the Hella one because I'm running out of service brown, and I use it quite a lot.
I wonder if anybody sell Hella paint. That's the thing, isn't it? Get it on eBay, Hella paint.
I don't know, mate.
Oh my God, it's 7:45. Holy cow!
Oh yeah, Dave Cody's got the range. If you want to give Dave Cody a look, he's got the range of model paints.
Yeah.
You know Dave Cody's Emporium? What colour is the bottle?
Oh, that's not bad. Can you send me the link, Moz?
I'll tell you the eBay link, but you can actually go onto his website as well.
Hmm.
I'll put it on Discord for you, mate.
Oh, A and F.
$1.99 a bottle. So in theory, when you get a model set, which is like $10.99 or $11.99, you're getting £6 worth of paint in the pot.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
Dennis says what he finds interesting is that there's plenty of different topics that are talked about. Yeah, see, I totally agree with him because when it's just talking about modeling, I sort of drift off a little bit. Not that I'm saying it's a bad thing, but I like if you have a variety of conversations, it sort of keeps you switched on because you're constantly trying to follow what's being said. Especially when we get Gary on one of his rants.
And another thing,
I got to tell you this. I'm not done yet.
I'm not going to rant. I'm just going to say, Ravel Halifax, what a little beauty.
Yes.
Yes. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Now, is this
Beautiful.
a new mold Halifax?
Was the nose wrong on that, though? Oh, there's something wrong with that kit, though, isn't there? There's something inaccurate about it. I can't remember what it was now. But
I don't know, Moz. Going together beautifully well. That's good enough for me at the moment, mate. Yeah.
It's not
lovely.
No tooling, though, is it?
No, 2011, 13, something like that.
Okay.
I've come to realise that a lot of these kits, if you actually just look back and get your head out of your ass, because I've had my head up my ass on a few things, that some of these kits post 2005 are very good. Not just together. I think.
Well, I may be a convert. I'll have to say this, since the young man who joined them from Airfix has certainly given me pause to think about purchasing a Revel kit in the future. It's just a subject matter I want to build.
The only problem they've got is that people buy Airfix blindly. I do. I do, because it's Airfix. You know, Airfix has got that brand. So these other brands have got to work really hard. And I think the marketing, like I listened to your video last week because you said you talked about Airfix and, they've changed their marketing. They haven't changed their marketing. They're still
they seem to have gone back again, don't they?
They're up and down,
Yeah.
I just don't.
I emailed Airfix yesterday.
What did you?
What'd you tell them?
I told them that I'm going to be doing the review of the Bedford kit, and I asked them for their current policies on IP protection and what I can and can't include in the video and thumbnail. They haven't got back to me yet. So it'd be interesting to see what they say about that. I don't want to get in. I can't be asked getting any snotty letters or anything. I haven't got time for that shit.
The letter I got was they were saying, "Oh, we want you to keep doing your reviews and stuff. We just don't want your Airfix logo in your live streams or on your header."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, there's other manufacturers on there, and it's free advertising for you, but when you get a legal letter, and then they accuse you of all sorts, you're like, fuck off. It isn't, and like I said, when the shower go, Airfix can get back to the glory. But at the moment, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing and what I'm reading, it's like they put that picture up of that Messerschmitt stiff, and we love the quality. And people always say you're a fanboy, you're always defending Airfix. I've never defended the quality control.
Yeah.
I've given you options, but we've always said that quality control has always been the biggest bugbear. But people miss out on that point because I then praise the kit or say something good about the kit.
Yeah.
And warpage, mine came through with no warpage at all. But then there's examples of those wings on that Messerschmitt being warped. And people have left them on the bench overnight and have come back the next day and it's unwarped itself. It was the way it was packed in the bag.
Yeah.
I didn't say that it wasn't wrong. It was wrong that it came like that, but
Yeah.
also it was a way. I reckon it was a certain person was just tightly packing them in the bag, so they ended up being warped.
Yeah.
But again, that's quality control. But I don't think you could have seen that in quality control.
No.
They weren't being put in the bag warped because it wouldn't have gone straight again if it was warped from the tooling.
Yeah.
So that's my argument. But then again, I've done this Leclerc from Hella, and you can see that the hull is warped in it, and that's because it's cooled down too quick.
Yeah.
So,
I was looking at the Leclerc yesterday.
yeah,
It's cool.
it is. I think if they knock the price down to about, it's got less. The reason it's expensive, it's got a photo etch in it.
Yeah.
But I think you can buy the Tamiya Series 2 Leclerc for 41 quid. And this one's 39. Cheapest I've seen it is around 37.
Yeah.
But if they knocked it down to around 32, 33 quid, and it's not an easy build, you've got to work at it. You've got to fill in the front a little bit because it doesn't quite match. But, again, it gives you options in that kit. It's different, different bolts, different rivets, The Sherman, there's about 3 different fucking noses to it, man. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
But I was told that the mark, the between the A1 and the A2, one's bolted and one's welded apparently. So that's why they give you those options in there. So it's interesting. But I'm getting hammered here at the moment. I don't know why, but because I'm not doing much Airfix now. But I'm still a fucking fanboy. I still love the company.
Yeah.
And people and I've not stopped buying Airfix. The Beta kit came this week, but can I honestly look at that Beta artwork and say it's their best? It isn't. It looks crap.
Yeah.
It looks crap. And I think people say to me it's not AI generated. It's a proper manufacturer or proper designer who does this.
Yeah.
Well, I looked at it and I'm sure you could do that with AI.
Probably could.
And once you've upset them, once you've admitted that you've used AI, or people have seen the AI in their advertising, you've already lost the trust. So anything you put out that isn't AI, they think that it is going to be manufactured by Claude, so it's their own bloody fault. But I still love Airfix. Yeah, I'm selling a lot of Airfix stuff off. I am getting rid of a lot because, you can ask my accountant. 1 year I spent £800 on Airfix. I bought every release they did. I bought.
Yeah.
So now I'm selling it. This year I'm selling it because I'm not going to review it. I used to review it. I'm not going to bother now. I'm going to review new toolings that they do.
Yeah.
I'm just
for me. I don't have a problem with Airfix, and I'd quite happily build their kits. It's just they don't sell anything that I particularly want to buy.
Yeah.
I hear you, Mikey, and that's what I'm saying about Revel. As their newer models come out, they make something I want to build. Then the way things are looking in these reviews of these newer models coming out, sure. And now they've got my attention.
Yeah.
It's like Peter Oxley. I stand with what he said. I do stand by what he said.
Yeah.
But I can't not buy Airfix because I love Airfix.
Yeah.
And it was never about getting free kits. Never was about getting free kits. I bought more than I was ever given. And then to be fair though, Gary, when you went on that what's it called day, the Creator Day, and they gave us a great big bunch of kits and everything. Did you buy any of those kits? Because the problem I had, I'd already built those kits previously.
What did I do? I built the Devonshire.
Yeah, the Devonshire was
they gave us.
Yeah.
Because I'd never done a sea diorama. It's the first sea diorama I did. I can't remember building. I think quite often going up to those days, most of the stuff I just go over to Malcolm J. I take them with you, mate.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered carrying all this stuff home. There you go.
Yeah.
You take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get that. I thought their smart mud was brilliant. Then I found out it was is it AKs or MIG Ammo's smart
Right.
mud? It's cheaper to
Yeah.
buy it from them than it was to buy it from Humbrol.
Yeah.
But I used their chipping fluid on that Helen Ferguson tractor, and it worked a bloody treat.
Excellent.
So I don't I donate money to Models for Heroes. I don't necessarily give them kits. I tend to give if I do a review and somebody emails me and says that's so much I can't afford it and I'm not going to build it, I send it to them or I send them something equivalent. But even so, my postal bill one year was 200 odd quid. From sending out kits because the problem with Airfix kits is that they're not small parcels.
No.
Because a parcel is 45 centimeters in length, and you'll know that most of them are 46 to 47 in length for some reason.
Yeah.
So you can't skip them as a small parcel.
Yeah, they seem to be doing them narrow and long now, don't they? Rather than more square.
Yeah. So that's £5.65 track 48 on Royal Mail, and if it's over, if it's over the size of 40, if it's over 2 kilo worth of stuff,
Yeah.
that's £8. So.
Well, it's because they use DPD. They don't use the post office anymore. They don't care about that. Comes on bloody DPD van, and that's it. Job done.
I love DPD, but I can't use DPD for my business. They're too expensive. But if you can push out 1,000 boxes, they'll deliver something for under £3 now. So if you do 1,000 parcels a day, under £3. So DPD are getting very competitive in the market.
Oh, I see. Okay. But yeah, Dennis says my Copper State model Lanchester is going together very well. Long make to. Yeah, I do like Copper State models. They're lovely little kits.
But they overdo it on the photo etch, don't they?
Yeah, they do photo etch, resin and things. Like the wheels are, you can either get the plastic wheels or you can get the resin wheels.
I did a post about it on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, and it's gone a bit viral actually. My post on photo etch. Don't deny it; it does look good, but I think that model companies use it where it should be a choice, not a compromise.
Yeah, but the European the Copper State wheels are really good because the armored cars had wire mesh wheels, wire spokes, and they're perfect. As long as you don't press too hard on them, they don't break.
I was going to say those Eastern European companies like Mini Art and Dora Models, Dora Wings, I should say. They have a tendency to believe that that those things are meant to be in photo etch and that's it. A friend of mine has a copy of the Volti Vengeance Dora Wings kit, and the bomb fins are only available in photo etch.
Yeah.
All right.
Adam says, I don't want to look at my postage this year again.
me and Adam are on the same page. Actually, we try and help people that haven't got money or are trying to keep a roof over their heads and keep the children fed. We try to give kits to them, and I had a guy the other day. So I never mention names except for him to come forwards to speak about it. But just getting over cancer, I sent him 4 kits. A grandfather built a little kit with his daughter. And so I sent them up about 2 starter sets and Bedford to build. That 148 Bedford to give him a bit of a challenge. Obviously, I can't do paints and stuff because I just, it unless somehow I come across a job lot of Humbrol or something, but it doesn't work like that, does it? It's and I think if you can afford to buy a couple of bottles of paint, and away you go, like that's what I try and do. So it's very difficult. But as I said, I've got no problem with Airfix Margate or Hornby Margate. It's Airfix Warwick I've got the problem with.
Dennis says, this is my 6th Copper State armored cars, no PE and not overly complex. Yeah. They're pretty simple
Oh,
kits.
you can build it without PE, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we had to use the PE to build a Copper State model.
No.
Fair play,
But
mate. I like that.
they do some beautiful models.
Yeah.
Tempted
Yeah,
to
they
get
do. Yep.
Julian, the box art of the Airfix Legends set for Douglas Bader has AI slot written all over it. Easy to do with a prompt image of a Spitfire Hurricane and an old biplane in the style of a 50s poster. Yeah. Yeah. The world is a changing. Unfortunately, there's not an awful lot we can do about it. Oh, we've got 3.5 minutes left.
God, has he built bloody 1, 2, 3 bogies?
Bogies.
Bogies. I hate bogies.
FNAF, he said bogies.
Bogey. What's the difference between Brussels sprouts and bogey? You get kids to eat bogey.
Well, it was a game on Dick and Dom in the Bungalow, wasn't it?
Bogey.
They go into random places and just see who dared to shout bogies the loudest without laughing. Jimothy, the guy in the middle over here, tickling his nippies, says Copper State started out as a manufacturer of 32nd scale World War I aircraft aftermarket parts. It did. It started in Colorado as well, didn't it, Jim?
Arizona.
That's it.
Yeah, if you look at the logo, that's the Arizona state flag.
Yeah, that was it.
It's also the nickname of the state, isn't it? It's Arizona's the Copper State or something.
Copper State, yeah. And we don't mean policemen.
No.
Oh crap! Where is it? Delta 22. Right, do this last bit, and then crack on with the outros and things.
We've got outros. I've got to redo mine, haven't I?
Yes, you do.
I've actually just started going through all the old Airfix and chills to change them to scale model and chill, and I found a way that you can edit, because actually it's only at the beginning and at the end. So what I do is I go into the video and cut out the first 45 seconds and the last minute 20 at the beginning and the end, then re-up and then put them back to live again. That's what I've been doing. Yeah. But I've got 200 odd to do, so it's been a bit of a it's been a bit of a thing. So it's I do about 4 a day or something like that. I'll get through them in 50 days. Yeah, dreadful.
Moz did maths. There we go.
God dear.
Switch that over. Tiff says, just had a delivery. No, damn, gotta do it in the voice. Just had a delivery and I don't remember buying anything. Curious.
Do it in the voice.
She likes it that way, she does. Adam, our resident Jockanese mafioso, says, from August last year to now, I have spent 476 on shipping and tariffs. Oh no! That's because you're too generous, Adam. That's what it is.
But you know what, right? Ever since I've done this channel, it's all about paying it forwards.
Yeah.
You've got to pay it forwards. And I've always done that. Hence why Chill first came out, was because there was a group of YouTubers that needed, or modelers needed a little bit of a push. And
that's why we do the Tools for Mods for Heroes fundraiser in November. We raised help because last year the amount we raised was actually enough to keep M4H in tools for over 4 months.
Wow.
So it did well. Right. It is at the 2-hour mark, gentlemen.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Yes. So, what are we doing tomorrow? Oh, we've got Gary's members live stream tonight, 8 p.m.
Mhm.
And tomorrow we have the members' choice. Yeah. So I'll be building my fire truck. And hopefully Nick will be with us tomorrow as well.
Cool.
So, until then, it's Hulvar for now.
No. Cheerio.
I should say so long, folks.